Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe. Should be the next step what I have to do. I'm a little confused. So many things come into my mind now.
Next step in Sadhaka Deha. Not I'm talking about Sadhaka.
Yes.
We have to do all activities what Radha likes. Radharani, if we want to be a Dasi of Radhika, we have to practice that. In Sadhaka.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
Like what, Gurudev?
Why this thing? Devotional practice. This all 6 sloka in Bhagavad Gita.
All this. Wow. Yes.
This all cover
12 chapter.
13, 14 to 20. This all chapter has to be practiced to do that way. And when you read Vilakusamanjali, how she is one-pointed, we have to become one-pointed to her. She is doing for Krishna, we have to do for Radha. When my mind will fix one-pointed, my senses will come out and I will move for the soul and soul. But when we will not close up in my sense activities, manamauna, then I will never move for that. Behavior has to be mana. I want to see, but I will see one point. Himalaya, like my soul. Every place I will feel that she is there. My ear wants to listen only this, not philosophy. Everything has to change. Seriously. Then if the seriousness will come, one-pointedness, all will change. Then it's ready to flow in the Sarup. It's all feeling.
Then is little flow into Swarup, have you said?
It's Sarup, or feeling is Sarup. Your feeling will grow like that. Little slow. All is good. Doctor. Dr. Andaka, please come.
Radhe.
There, Radha.
Radhe. Just a moment, please.
Yeah.
Welcome.
So this is the second and first stage. Not listening, doing. And watching. What is the activities changing in my life? Why not they do this? Because it's a difficult. Philosophy is easy because only listen and throw it out. But devotion is to do. This is the point. Radha Dasi has to do. Krishna Bhakta all want God devotee because you don't need to do. You worship your ego, your sense requirement, all activities is moving. But Radha Rasi, not possible. They have to do. Without doing, no way. Is a 20, slowly, 24/7 you have to do. Sleeping, eating, walking, everything. No hurry. People think that you are watching.
Yeah, Maharaji.
Yeah. But it's all false. You are meditating something. One point.
And you see if this is possible for me, would you say?
This is the interesting thing. It looks difficult, but it's most easiest. Difficult thing is this, how to develop so intense love.
Yeah, Maharaji.
Yeah, कौन कैसा है आओ कौन है
ठीक है जी।
ভালো তো
सब ভালো।
মেম সাহেব ভালো আছে
হ্যাঁ ঠিক আছে।
ভালো হয়ে গেছে
ঠিক আছে। जय महाराज जी।
जय राम। Understand? One thing is different. How to develop intense connection, love. When this can possible, all is easy. This is only difficult. Because intense is otherness.
Sorry, intense?
Intense is Sadhaka place.
Otherness.
Other.
In my senses,
Yes, yes.
created by senses something. In money, in my child, Dhritarashtra. There are two mother and father. One is Gandhari. She was not blind, but she covered her eyes. For many parents began, she see the mistakes of the children, but they close their eyes with the clothes. But they enjoy with them. One is the blind from childhood, never see the mistakes of the, but attachment is so much that only I am ready to suffer. I want to skill my all son in my front, but I become boss, king. The trust what happened.
Yeah.
Lastly, Vidur come. He said, what you are doing? You blind, your lusty desire was blind, so you born blind. And Gandhari closed her eyes not to see but your lusty desire with your children. Now all they died, your 100 children. After that, your lust is not gone for the chair. What will happen now? Go forest. And now use your last time to develop your spiritual things. Then he went to forest. Dhritarashtra and Gandhari. They don't want to leave their chair.
Yeah, Vidura was very disappointed with Dhritarashtra.
He said, what type of blindness you have? So these are the teachings for the parents. These all are different meaning. It's not a story.
Yeah.
Pandavas who live with Krishna, and then Kaurava who is in the big quantity, demons, but not surrender to Krishna, no cooperation. They are enemy to Krishna, enemy group. They are more than devotee, you see. It was, it is. But devotional practice, we do the karma yoga, but never we are doing bhakti yoga. Right or not? In ISKCON you are there, you are reading only karma yoga, jnana yoga. Right?
Yeah, devotion, yeah. Real devotion.
Karma yoga. Karma yoga is real devotion.
It's only for the body. Asking Krishna to give me satisfaction. Give me pleasure.
So I can work for you.
Yeah.
Earn money to sell book.
Yeah.
And this way I can be a devotee. Without bhakti yoga, not devotee. 30-year practice, no relation, no Ishtadev. Are Prabhupada is there, he is a goal or he is a navigator? He is a goal.
No.
You will never reach. He is a navigating to Radha Mohan. If he is goal, then why he make temple of Radha to him? Londoneshwari, why? This is not our goal.
I asked one spiritual master from ISKCON, does he have experience with Nikunja Juno Rati Keli Sidjai Jajali Viri Uktira Pekshaniya? So he said, I'm not that person. I am not living in Nikunja, and it's I don't have a relation with gopis and all this, but I love Prabhupada, and I asked him, do you miss being related? Do you miss being in Nikunja for Radha and Krishna and having service, direct service for Radha and Krishna with gopis? And he said, no, I don't miss that.
I miss Prabhupada.
Yes.
Nikunja Siddha. Rati Keli Siddha. Rati Keli is in Siddha Avastha you can do.
But, you know,
who is singing? Bhakti Vinod Thakur.
No, Vishwanath Chakravarti.
Vishwanath Chakravarti, yeah, Thakur's.
And where is singing? In the front of Radha Govinda, Radha Mohan, where the deity is. Every day. Why?
Yeah.
Because this has to do. Guru Bandhana. This is the goal of Guru. If this line says that what is the goal?
Yes.
And if you want to follow, this is the goal. If you follow, then you can realize in Siddhavastha to your Guru. Not in your body consciousness, not Guru body consciousness. Narayan Maharaj said, he said, I am in love with my Prabhupada. He will say, I will die. He says, it's a body bhakti.
If you don't truly know who your Gurudev is, means which manjari and what service he does and all this, you are just in Vaidhi Bhakti. You will not be in Raganuga Bhakti.
There is no emotion, devotional emotion. And also,
Narayan Maharaj, your Gurudev. Take hidden path. Read that right.
Which one? Which part of devotion?
one devotee commented that if you have only Guru, like devotion to your Guru, that you are in personality cult.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's a cult.
It's a cult then. It's a cult then. It's not spiritual.
And because of that, they practice cult, so they are nowhere.
Yeah, and it's easier to practice cult. It's easier. You don't have to go deeper. The other side, spiritual
You want me
side.
to read Gurudev? I have no.
What Narayan Maharaj is telling about.
This one Maharaj, he says that I have so much love for Prabhupada.
These are the Guru.
Yeah, these are all the Guru,
Yoga's Guru.
Purijan, Kamal Krishna Goswami, and they try to understand the difference between Raganuga Bhakti and Vaidhi Bhakti, and they say, but we love our Srila Prabhupada so much, that's why we are traveling and we are preaching.
One day it was out here.
And they say this, Giriraj Maharaj's greed is not out of fear of the Shastras. His greed to serve and to do. He has so much love for Prabhupada that he will do anything to get his darshan again. He will manage. He will go to any place in the world. He will do Shravanam and Kirtanam. So he is asking, what is this greed? This kind of greed. What is this? In which category does it fall?
Does it fall?
So Srila Gurudev said, that sort of greed is Vaidhi Bhakti.
Oh, Prabhupada ki.
And by Guru's mercy, Gurudev, this sentence now,
You see?
if Guru creates divine, genuine greed, then it will become Raganuga. So Gurudev, the navigator will also give this greed, because if the navigator does not have this realization and not this greed, he cannot show you the hidden path of devotion.
No.
That is the point.
Genuine. Shastra cannot show you.
No.
And he inspires you to get this greed, to get this greed.
Yes, because he has the
Inspires
greed.
you.
Not only
Inspiration,
inspire,
all
he's
based
giving
on
you from his
inspiration.
heart, from her heart.
That's
From Guru
inspiration.
Manjari's heart it has to come.
Yes.
We got little bit from our Srila Narayan Maharaj. We got surely
No, not say only Narayan Maharaj.
Nine, also
Prabhupada also
yeah,
gave.
that's what I wanted to add now. Prabhupada
Prabhupada also gave, but we
Narayan
don't
Maharaj
see
gave,
that.
Srila Maharaj
This is
gave.
my childishness.
Yeah.
He said that by devotional practice, you will get the sarup. And then you develop sarup siddhi. But we are not doing this, we are doing different things.
We are going in our own mental things.
Arok
Speculation. Huh?
Siddhabhakti.
Yeah, Bhakti
Narayan Maharaj
Thakur
used to say this. He said that in ISKCON they think they are doing pure bhakti, but it is actually Aroksita Bhakti by doing different activities like farming or book distribution, but not making real connection.
So he goes on. He says, by Guru's mercy, if Guru creates genuine greed, then it will become Raganuga. And then Danudha Maharaj again says, this was already 2-3 pages, they're going back and forth. But his greed is out of love. He's not doing the bhakti out of fear or of the Shastric injunction. It's out of love. And then Srila Gurudev Narayan Maharaj says, if you truly know that your Gurudev is Vinod Manjari or any Manjari, that means he has revealed this to you, right? How do you know? By revelation. And if you have genuine greed to serve him in that form, that is Raganuga. On the
merciful Narayan Maharaj.
Very clear, Gurudev.
And then his disciple, Prem Prayojan, talk different way.
Can you repeat it?
Tradition.
93.
Can you repeat just this sentence?
If you truly know that your Gurudev is Vinoda Manjari or any Manjari, and if you have a genuine greed to serve him in that form, that is Raganuga.
Yes.
But Gurudev,
Also Rupanuga or
Of
not?
course, also Rupanuga.
Rupanuga is broader one.
if we have Srila Prabhupada and Srila
Rupanuga is
Maharaj
broader for
and you
all the
as
Rasas.
Shiksha Guru, then you
Because they
who
were
are
speaking
revealing
about
that
different
Swarup,
Raganuga
you are Guru
and
Manjari,
why
not
so
Prabhupada.
that he says Raganuga.
Ask.
Can you help me understand that? I know we discussed this another time, but I don't.
The one who is giving you your Ekadas Bhav is your Guru Manjari. Those who are giving this like to a degree of inspiring in us, these are the, of course, also special souls who are helping us.
Yeah.
But the one who is giving the Ekadas Bhav and is revealing to you, that is your Guru Manjari.
And Guru is one, isn't it? Because
Sure.
for many years when I make a food offering, I would ask my Guru Manjari. I was thinking of Prabhupada as my Guru Manjari, but it's no difference to change.
No, but the point is, if you don't know who is Prabhupada in his spiritual form because he has not revealed it, then how can you go in this direction with him? Maybe you can know that he's a Manjari because we are all Rupanugas in a general way. But the specific thing to get into our Manjari Swarup and with our Guru Manjari, then it's another story. That is the Swarup Guru, Swarup Manjari. That is the last Guru.
And one Guru is connected with
Of
another
course, they are all connected. Akarna Mangala Karanya.
Where Guru means Nityananda.
Yeah.
Nitya is one. We step by step he brings to for highest realization. Guru is not a name, not Prabhupada or Narayan Maharaj. Guru is who shows the way, direction. And I am not qualified that way time to find it that time. I am not ready for that. The moment I ready and I got it, that is the time of real initiation. Narayan Maharaj writes that.
Yes.
Real initiation is the process till I don't get the Sarup.
Diksha is a process until you have reached to your Swarup. That is the final.
This is also written there.
Yes.
This book is the jewel for Raga Bhakti.
And then he says also, Gurudev, again, on the other hand, if you have greed to serve your Guru with knowledge only of the form you have seen, not the Sadhaka Deha, it is not Raganuga, it is Vaidhi Sadhana, is this clear? And then they have finally, yes, it's very clear, perfect.
Vaidhi sadhana and you will be only in Vaidhi Bhakti. Raga never can come. Raga come with the Sarup to Sarup. Like even the deity. If you see in a wooden deity, it will Raga will not come. When you not feel the personal relation with him. Similarly, you see the plastic body of Guru, is a Vaidhi sadhana. You do ritual till you see the statue. And when you will develop the reality there, then your rag, loving exchange will start. Then you cannot live without that feeling. If this is the one pointed, you will think like that. Sitting here thinking for you. You're not going out like a Himalaya. Always you are there. This is raga. Like one mother is too attached with her son, and son is like a mountain, Himalaya in the front. Always mind is going to the sun. That is a raga. And you see us like a plastic body is not raga. The body. Formal. Badi means formal. And raga means inner love. Inner love is inner love.
And Gurudev, Vaidhi means also religion. That is religion, right?
Naturally. External. And like I see my deity like a wood, then is a religion. And when I see my deity is my Ishtadev, my love, my heart is a raga. Similarly, I see my plastic body Guru is a Vaidhi. Similar. And when I cannot see Manjari to my Guru, I cannot see to him my Ishtadev. My eyes is so material, I cannot enter there. No rag is coming. Rag, why not coming? Because of that. And rag is with my son because I am so attached with my son that I dream with him. That's a raga. So my is a religious practice and my raga is in my material place. Rag can come one place, here or there. We cannot do the raga to everyone. One pointed when you come, then you can do rag to everyone. But it should be with Ishtadev and Gurudev. Then rag will be expanded in all living entities.
So when I say I have relation to you, I relate to you as a manjari. I am a manjari and you are a manjari. And that's then the relation.
When you will fix your manjari bhav and you will meditate in my manjari bhav, then manjari bhav will grow. And then you don't need to do, your heart will be fixed there. Automatic, without doing no effort. That is raga. And when you are manjari, you see your Guru divine thing, then you see why not divine there. Because he is a navigator, he will bring there to see that. He is a navigator. Radhe Radhe, how are you, my dear?
Good, how are you, Maharaj?
How are you? Good? Is the Balram or Krishna?
This is Krishna.
Oh, Krishna. Come, right. You know, took prasad today, we are missing you. Very nice.
Today we had a problem with our heater, or a geyser. Geyser wasn't working, so we had somebody to fix it.
Oh. Hello, Ramji, how are you?
Both the geysers.
How is your mama?
broke.
She's here. Radhe Radhe, come. How are you? Health is good? And Krishna is good health? And my Balram? How is your health? Very nice. This is the point. We need divine vision to see, and Guru is only navigator to bring to divine vision. And by his mercy, when we got divine vision to see myself and my Gurudev, that divine vision goes there. Before that is all body. And my Sarup will fix, the Guru Sarup will fix, automatic inside flow will start. You don't need to go.
Without endeavor.
You identify different way now.
How do we develop our seva vritti?
Yes. Seva vritti sadhaka.
Oh,
Chitta vritti has to change.
chitta vritti change.
Chitta vritti. My mind is in different range.
Circle.
Circle. That circle has to change in this circle. Like say read Narayan Maharaj. Chitta vritti. She's the writer. She made this book in the German. Not in book, making book. He goes deep in that. One is he, she, and one is Pandit. But Pandit did not want to go in that. Jayananda went, you see his miracles.
It's miracles, Jayananda's miracles.
He is also Prabhupada's disciple, and he was Narayan Maharaj's disciple. Now he has 2,000-3,000 followers in Japan. All are crazy, they are become crazy for him. Hello, so nice. What you bring?
Banana.
Huh?
The banana cake
Wow.
or bread.
You have to cut in small pieces and give to all.
There is more, but yeah, you can.
Wow, cut it small.
For you, I leave like this. Okay?
We have
Yeah.
more.
It's nice and soft.
I give to all. ¿Cómo stai?
Caldo.
Doing so nice job.
You're okay?
Very good. My committee ordered that we are in the meeting to give you. But we are talking, sharing. You understand?
I hope so, yeah.
So that way, like you love your child, you like in this age all child to love. Similarly, if you have a love for your Gurudev and love for your Ishtadev, you start loving whole universe. Like Jesus say, all my family. Kemon achen Baba? Ki khabar? ভালো লাগে এখানে? আজকে প্রসাদ ভালো আছে?
সব ভালো আছে।
আচ্ছা বলেন
আমি এখানে স্ট্রোক হয়েছিল 1 বছর আগে, ওষুধ খেতাম, প্রেশার ওষুধটা খেতাম, এটা শেষ হয়ে গেছে। ডাক্তারকে বললাম বলে মহারাজ
কোন ডাক্তার?
আমাদের
আমি বলবো তোমার কালকে আসবে তো আমাকে নিয়ে আসবে।
I show to my son.
Yeah.
I send to him. He said,
Good.
listen to me.
কৃষ্ণদাস বলতে হবে সচিনন্দন বাবাকে বলবেন। সচিনন্দন বাবা আছে তো
My hands is
কেউ ব্যবস্থা করে দেবে।
I found Chitta Vritti Gurudev.
Yes.
Please explain.
So Srila Gurudev is saying, what is the nature of this greed? How can we know whether or not our greed is real, genuine? When the sadhaka or spiritual practitioner is from Rasika Raganuga Vaishnavas about the sweet pastimes of Radha and Krishna, especially pastimes with the gopis, whether this be from Srimad Bhagavatam, Krishna Karnamrita, Ujjvala Nilamani, Radha Sudaniti, or any other related books.
You see, that's why to read other place. If you want to change the greed, Chittavritti, these are the.
Yeah.
You understand? Not philosophy. This is the book to read and listen only.
He also explains why, Gurudev. Because listening from these books, his chitta vritti becomes very eager to acquire the moods of Krishna's personal associates.
You see? And what we listen? Philosophy. So why chitta vritti will go? We are becoming religious. We want to be religious, we want to be ritual. It's easy to do religious practice. What you say, one thing?
Dharma Artha Kama Moksha.
No.
What is it?
That's some English word you say. Religious means sect.
Vaidhi
No, sect. What do you say?
Yeah, something like that.
What do you say? Something?
No. Personality cult.
Cult. We want to be a cult.
Sectarian.
Sectarian. Because cult is easy to do. But this is, you have to do it. Cult means nothing to do. Ego will grow that you are the best in your family. Other are rascals because they are not following like me. So cult is a cult. Many cults are there, but this is not a spiritual. Bhakti is different. All circumstances is the same. Only I create one cult in my life.
It's a subtle thing about the preferences, what kind we are listening and putting in our hearts to it.
Yeah.
You said the circle of our consciousness,
Chitta
vritti. So we are practicing now when we want to enter into this raga or rupanuga to acquire the moods of Krishna's personal associates. At that time, listening to the scriptures like Radha Sudaniti,
Can you take each other? Somebody is coming, he will keep.
Okay.
Or both, take it out.
He becomes absorbed in Krishna's form, qualities and pastimes. And then he's asking all the devotees.
From this side, sit here. One person will come and sit. Yeah.
He's saying that, do you know the meaning of Chitta Vritti? He's asking Tamal Krishna Goswami. And he has spiritual inner.
Radhe Radhe, Maharaj.
Radhe Radhe Maharaj. He was already here, Gurudev.
He is so kind.
He loves you so much.
Sit down, बैठो, bench है तुम्हारे लिए, stool है यार. अरे नहीं. This will fall down, ना?
With the
Yeah.
So, and Shri Gurudev Narayan Maharaj says, in this context, Chitta Vritti refers to the mind or the heart. When our Chitta Vritti eagerly desires to be like that of...
Mind and heart has to desire.
Yes.
Mind is here, my desire will be not here. My mind is in London and my desire will come in Vrindavan, not possible. Mind and heart has to be with Vrindavan. Not in Croatia.
Or in Germany. Or in Italy. Or in Germany.
Mind and heart should be where my Chittavritti I want, circle I want to keep.
Rajabhav.
That is Rajabhav.
And she says,
Understand?
yes.
Yes, like mind and heart must be by the Ishtadev.
Mind and heart you first bring to in your place. with you. And then it will move in the one vritti with Guru, you and Ishtadev. Your identification, Guru and Ishtadev.
Guru Nishta, Ishta Nishta.
Then Sarup Nishta.
Gurudev, it seems to me that actually it all happens in association of raga devotee, rasika devotee. So if we just decide, I will go into the association of rasika devotee, then it will happen, isn't it?
Slowly.
Yeah, slowly.
If it is blockage, mind is not coming here with me, then mind is someplace else. My heart is someplace else. Then it will come back to you. And when it will come back, then you can make your circle. Because he is already in different circle moving. You are sitting here, but circle is different. This is Chaitanya. Many Hindi words we cannot understand. We think that some sloka.
Yeah. My hope is that if I stay here, it will happen.
I also think it takes a Rasika Guru to help us independently. I mean, at least in my case, it's very hard reading the books alone. It's very difficult to convince the mind.
My dear, you have a circle so nice. Bansi Prabhu, this Andakama Baba. All they are in one mellow. All they are well to do with their circumstances, but only come to bring you their chittabuddhi. Like you wind up to America, only to bring your chittabuddhi to Vrindavan. If you keep some property in America, your mind will go there.
Yes.
Your lusty desire will bring you there. You understand? You don't want, but as a mother and father you have to care to your child. But caring is important. But in these circumstances you have to create your mind and heart, add something that it will be genuine in your life. You develop raga in your life and you can see, not in cult way, you can see genuine way to yourself, your spiritual form, to see the form of your Gurudev and your Ishtadev. And more intense, then you can see form of the divine in them also. That is happening because of living identity. That is genuineness. Like a Jesus, I gave an example of Jesus. He made his chittavritti, mind and heart, with his father. Son and father, this circle he lived. And he see whole inverse that his family. His chittavritti was fixed one point. And this was not cult. He no create any cult. It was divine relation. But we are interested in cult because this is hard working job. And cult is not hard working job.
Cult is the sheep job. Just following on the highway.
Yeah, following highway, and we happen that we are some religious and pious person. It's not work. It's a cult creation. It's not going to happen. My mind is someplace, my heart is working someplace, and my body is working someplace. You see, Narayan Maharaj is so clearly mentioned. This book is the gift.
No, the gift is that you are explaining this to us.
Exactly. That is a gift.
That is the most highest gift.
Because it is a very complicated word. Chit means mind, vritti, chit means mind and soul.
And heart also.
Heart. My heart means heart, soul. Vritti means circle. This mind and heart is in which circle? In which influence? My mind is what influencing me, my heart, my feelings, what influencing. That circle you release. You see, Narayan, I can read this. Clear or not?
In this context, chitta-vritti refers to the mind or the heart. When our chitta-vritti eagerly desires to be like that of Krishna's eternal associates, to have the same moods as those eternal associates, that condition of the heart is its real or natural state, as opposed to the imposed worldly chitta-vritti of material absorption.
You see? What is the last line? What?
The last sentence, Gurudev?
Opposed, imposed. This
Yes, when our chitta-vritti eagerly desires to be like that of the eternal associates, for us this is the Brajabhav and the Radhadasya, to have the same moods as those eternal associates, that condition of the heart is its real or natural state, as opposed to the imposed worldly chitta-vritti of material absorption.
Wow.
And then another nice thing comes, Gurudev. At that stage, the devotee is not interested in examining shastric orders.
Wow.
He will only want to achieve that mood which he sees in his Ashraya Gopi, the Gopi for whose mood he has developed genuine greed.
Yeah. Oh.
Do you understand? He's asking Tamal Krishna Maharaj. Can you explain now the meaning of lobha or pure greed?
Yeah. You see, these gurus are like this.
Excuse me?
He will teach only curd.
But they are
And he
themselves.
blamed to Prabhupada, he not teach us. Other what he can do all day. What he do, you don't understand the book. He read everything there. In London last season,
Darshan.
Darshan, he asked what you understand from my philosophy. To sell every month 1,000 books is your philosophy. That's around. You understand this? All questions bogus answer.
What is the meaning of the last line you read before? The gopi which was chosen by the Sadhaka, by the devotee? What is the meaning of
He
this
will
gopi?
only want to achieve that mood which he sees in his Ashraya Gopi.
That means the Guru Manjari.
The Guru.
Yeah.
Ah,
yeah.
That is the Guru Manjari that has revealed to yourself who she is
Yeah.
and who will reveal who you are.
Yeah.
And this is Ashraya. This
Ashraya
is the
Gopi
Shabda.
means you have to follow on this, isn't it?
Yes. And this mood, he has to develop, to follow this mood. Develop this desire, this intense greed. This is lobha. This is the pure greed. Because the question was what is pure and what is imagined or not general.
Thank you.
And then comes this beg, borrow and steal, Gurudev.
Yeah?
You want me to continue reading or not?
No. There is no desire. What is
He says, no, nobody has desire to listen.
That's not true.
Then to understand this, then you can.
ऊपर जाके आता हूँ
जाओ ना यार, क्या करना है बताओ? कुछ करना है?
Yes.
You use that word, someone.
फ्लॉप हो गया मामला फ्लॉप हो गया
क्या है भाई?
It's all about the desire, and if we don't associate with those who have a desire, they don't get it just by intellectual, imposing. Because our mind is used to be in this material chittavritti. We are only practicing this. Identifying with the mind and the body is our natural situation. But so by association with somebody who is in their siddhabha, then we get this, we can receive the spirit to also come there, to also develop our spiritual, eternal path.
And this seva-vritti helps in this.
Well, yeah, if you focus on your eternal service, as you know, as in your spiritual, in your eternal understanding of your swarup, of course. Otherwise, it will be general seva, it will be vaidhi. It all depends on the consciousness. So I have agreed to read more, Gurudev.
Yeah.
Because then,
What a beautiful book.
wow, it's everything is in there. And it's always again fresh. When you hear it, you read it, you always like, I get always excited because it
It's a
brings,
Bhagavad Gita.
it brings my
You
ears.
want to go in Raga Bhakti. Without Bhagavad Gita, Prabhupada cannot understand. Similarly, without Narayan Maharaj hidden path devotion, you cannot understand Raga Bhakti. Many blockages are there in our mind.
Oh
That
yes,
has to clean with it.
it's natural, this blockage.
I bought it yesterday, Maharaj.
Huh?
I bought it yesterday. I haven't read it yet, but
You got it here. Here is this book. Every book to develop Rag Bhakti is there. You cannot get it otherwise. I am only keeping to Guru Raga Bhakti. I don't know philosophy. I don't help for philosophy.
So then Srila Gurudev Narayan Maharaj is asking to Ramakrishna Goswami, do you understand? Can you explain the meaning of lobha or pure greed? Because that was his question. What is the difference between pure greed, pure desire, and material or the impulse? And he explained about this chittavritti. And now he asked him, can you explain it again? And he says, it is when a person hears the descriptions of Srimad Bhagavatam about Radha and Krishna and then thinks of the feelings the gopis have for Krishna. He strongly wants to have the same feelings.
Can you read that sentence again?
Yes. This is not Krishna Maharaj's answer.
Oh, this is his answer.
This is only what he got from listening what he said. No? And he said, can you say what the person wants again? And he said, he strongly wants to have the same feelings that these eternal associates have, the gopis in this case. He says about that. Yes, Srila Gurudev says, but you left out one thing. Those with lobha are not regulated by shastric orders or bindings. Such orders are left untouched. And Tamal Krishna Maharaj is asking, rules and regulations are not there. And Srila Gurudev says, rules and regulations of the Shastra are not needed at all. Otherwise it is Vaidhi? He's asking. And he gives now a nice example that is very famous. Gurudev also likes this quote. For example, if a person may see some rasagula or rabadi, whether or not he has the money to purchase those sweets, he may at once develop greed for them, thinking, oh, these are very tasteful. So the greed comes whether you can buy them or not. It's not logic, it's like greed. Similarly, in whatever stage a person might find himself, if he sincerely meditates, oh, the mood of the gopis is very tasteful and very good, I must somehow obtain that. Such greed has no bindings or consideration of shastric restrictions. If we judge that we are not qualified, and if we think that what we want is too high for us, this is a sign that we do not possess greed. Do you understand? And Tamal Krishna Maharaj says, please explain. He says, if you desire a rasagula, but I think I have no money in my pocket to purchase it, so I cannot have it, that means I have no real greed. A person with greed is considering somehow or other, by hook or by crook, beg, borrow or steal. Such a person does not think about his qualification or disqualification.
Yes, आओ भैया बैठ
नीचे ताला लगा
ताला लगा चलते हैं इन लोग यहीं बैठ जाए.
This is page 4 and page 5 of the book. No? In case you want to read it.
कहीं जाना तो नहीं. बैठ जाओ. हाँ यहीं बैठ जाओ जगह है.
You sit here.
Jopati, can you move a little bit forward? You can sit there. Okay, enough? Bas? It's always like a bomb, Gurudev. I read it, I get exciting. It's a spiritual bomb.
Yeah.
Because it blows away all material conceptions. I think, Gurudev, the problem is that for many years we have been thinking that following the rules and regulations is like the only way to achieve bhakti. And then at one point there must be such a madness that we don't think in this way anymore. That we overcome this fear and this, this frame that we have been used to function for so many years, at least those who have been practicing in temples and practicing at home, these. And then we become, I feel, again conditioned in such a way, Gurudev. And to come out of this conditioning is really a big thing. I see it with myself. Again and again the mind is taking shelter in the old way of material absorption. Even if we think it's spiritual, that is the highest illusion. It is religious only. It's a habit the religious habit also can be binding. It's very amazing.
In the circumstances, religious and spiritual become spiritual.
Again,
They know religion and spiritual. We all say spiritual. We have no idea to differentiate what is religion and what is spiritual.
in Raganuga Bhakti.
No,
Oh.
general conception of
Yeah, we have no.
everyone. All says I'm spiritual.
But they don't realize they are still.
They are religious.
Yeah, that is a big illusion.
Radhe Radhe Go